This Ballooncast episode's been taken from BBC The Conversation. The title is The Philosophy of Stoicism. Stoicism, an old answer to modern problems. Levels, intermediate up. There is no doubt that we are living in turbulent times. This decade alone has so far seen significant areas of Australia and United States devastated by wildfires, a global pandemic, and conflicts in Ukraine, Syria, Yemen, South Sudan, and Ethiopia. It's been exhausting. There are regular reports about the negative impact that stressful news is having on our mental health, and no wonder. It's challenging to relax with so much strife in the world. We worry about the safety and health of our family and friends, our jobs, and our futures. At times like these, it seems like nothing is certain. However, comfort may well be found, not in the future, but in the past. Stoicism is a philosophy that stems from the teaching of Epictetus, a Greek philosopher born around 50 AD who endured hardships during his life, which few can imagine now. We'll take a look at some of them here. The key to understanding Stoicism is this: the attitude you take to events is what causes problems rather than the situation itself. Stoics divide events into two: those they have power over and those they don't. The latter are known as externals. Everything is outside your choices, thoughts, and actions. You can choose when and where to build a house and decide how big it is. If a storm destroys it, there is nothing you did to influence that. It's external. Having understood this, we must learn that one thing you always have control over is how you react to any situation. In the above example, many would choose to be angry and upset. Perhaps you would take out your feelings on others, further adding to the damage in your life. Although you did not choose the storm, you did choose to alienate your friends and family. Stoics don't encourage anger or grief, as they are not valuable emotions and indicate that you were too attached to an outcome that was not possible or beyond your control. It's important to recognize that change is constant in our lives. This is probably the least comforting aspect of Stoicism for many. Contemplating the death of those we love is not something most want to do, yet it is a reality for most of us. Embracing this truth is a core aspect of Stoicism. Change is a given. It's important to be mindful of this when things are going badly and when life is going well. Your high-paying job and an expensive car might be taken away from you by a twist of fate, so don't become too attached to them. Once you've accepted change, it's important not to spend too much time concerning yourself with what may or may not happen. Stoics value focusing on the present moment rather than brooding over the future. To worry about the future involves speculation about events that may not occur. When it comes to feelings, it's important to recognize them and allow ourselves to sit with them. Many problems in the world, such as addiction, are often caused by people trying to avoid feeling emotions that make them uncomfortable. In line with the focus on reality, Stoics counsel that we should not avoid these strong emotions but let them in. Avoiding them or distracting yourself from them will not help. Only when you allow yourself to feel sadness and loss can you let it move on. Finally, remember that as much as a situation can upset and bother you, it will not always be this way. Think of the challenges of the past and how you felt about them. The arguments, the broken relationships, the disappointments. You are still here. One day what is happening now will be an anecdote you tell. You have moved on to new triumphs and new worries. So see your current problem within that context.